Hello guys, in this video we are going to talk about off-the-job training. In training methods, there are two types of training, on-the-job training and another one is off-the-job training. On-the-job training refers to an education method which the training takes place at the workplace, and off-the-job training refers to an education method where employees learn more about their job or the latest advancements in their field at a location away from their workplace. This type of training essentially helps employees perform their job more efficiently. Unlike on-the-job training, off-the-job training can take place near the workplace or somewhere further away, such as at a resort or at a training center. When employers hold training away from the workplace, it helps minimize distractions, which ensures employees can fully focus on the material they are learning. During this type of training, employees express their views and opinions and explore new ideas to bring to the workplace. Before the training, employees typically receive some form of evaluation. For example, they may receive an evaluation that tests their understanding of the knowledge the instructor taught them during the off-the-job training. The evaluation measures the performance and the participation of each trainee. Off-the-job training takes many forms, often dependent on your industry or job. Knowing what each method entails can help you better understand what to expect. Here are some of off-the-job training methods. The first one is classroom lectures, which is also known as the lecture method. Classroom lecture often train white-collar or management-level employees. This type of off-the-job training takes place in a classroom-like environment and involves a trainer providing instruction in a lecture format. Trainees learn crucial skills needed for their jobs, get to know their job responsibilities, and have the opportunity to get their questions answered by experts. In addition, classroom lectures may teach trainees the administrative or management aspects of their job, make them aware of certain procedures, or provide them with instruction on a certain subject matter. One is audio-visual. Trainees who receive off-the-job training through an audio-visual method learn material through the use of various media such as films, television, video, and presentations. Education institutions often use this method to help students remember the learning material more easily. In the corporate world, customer care center employees often administer this type of training to their employees to teach them how to interact and behave. And the next one is simulation. With the simulation method of off-the-job training, trainees get trained through equipment or a machine that resembles what they had used in the field or on the job. The simulation method helps them prepare for handling the equipment and missions in real life. Typically, this training method is reserved for employees who handle expensive machinery or equipment. For example, an airplane pilot may undergo simulation training to help them get ready for flying an airplane. Since airplanes are expensive, an employer may not allow trainees to train using a real airplane in order to avoid costly damage or to avoid putting the trainee's life in danger. Instead, they will use a simulator to keep costs low and keep the trainee safe. And the next one is vestibule training. Technical staff, office staff, and employees who handle tools and machinery typically undergo vestibule training. Trainees learn about their position using the equipment they'll use on the job. However, unlike on-the-job training, vestibule training takes place away from the workplace. This means the tools and equipment used for vestibule training comes to the training location. Employers typically administer this type of training to introduce their employees to new or advanced tools and machinery they want them to use to perform certain duties related to their job. And the next one is case studies. With this method, trainees receive a situation or problem in the form of a case study that pertains to their field. In other words, they receive a written description of a real situation that previously occurred. They are then instructed to analyze the situation and provide their conclusions in a written format. Training instructors then review the pros and cons of each option to help trainees improve their decision making skills. Next one is role playing. Often reserved for customer service professions, role playing involves trainees taking on roles and acting out certain situations to help them better understand the learning concepts. Trainees act as if they are facing the situation and having to solve it without guidance or prior rehearsal. Role players have to quickly respond to the ever-changing situation and react as they would to the situation in real life. The off-the-job training method essentially involves realistic behavior in a hypothetical circumstance. Examples of situations trainees may face include hiring, discussing a workplace problem, or making a sales pitch to a customer. And the next one is programmed instructions. The programmed instructions method involves a series of steps with bits of knowledge and a mechanism for presenting the series and measuring the trainees' knowledge. Trainees receive questions in a sequence and receive a sign when they answer each question correctly. Training instructors may use manuals or books to carry out this off-the-job training. This programmed instructions method is often used to teach information regarding subjects like maths, physics, etc. And the next one is management games. Management games provide trainees with a fun and competitive way to learn with this type of off-the-job training. Trainees split up into teams of approximately 5 or 6 people. Each team then competes in a simulated marketplace. For example, they may have to decide how much inventory to maintain or how much to spend on advertising. It's worth noting that the teams don't have knowledge of the other team's decisions. Management games help trainees get involved while also developing their problem-solving skills and helping them with the planning process. Trainees also learn leadership, teamwork, and organization skills as they have to organize their groups themselves and foster a sense of collaboration to get the job. Now we can talk about benefits of the off-the-job training. Off-the-job training comes with many benefits for both employees as well as employers. Understanding these benefits as an employee can help you feel more valued and help you take your training more seriously. Here are some of the benefits that off-the-job training provides. First one is decreased employee turnover. Employee training gives you an opportunity to learn new or advanced skills or knowledge pertaining to your job. This means employers may not feel the need to replace their less knowledgeable staff with new candidates since they are teaching them everything they need to know to keep their job. The second one is fewer distractions. With the training held away from the workplace, employees don't face as many disruptions or distractions. This means they are able to focus on the learning material and receive the most benefit out from the training. The next one is feeling valued. When employers invest in employee training, it means they value their employees' success at their organization. Feeling like your employer cares about your performance and you as an employee can help increase your job satisfaction. It can also make you feel more motivated and loyal to your organization. Next one is opportunity to learn from others. Staff training allows you to learn from everyone's experience. For example, a colleague may discuss their challenges at work and discover new solutions from their colleagues. Therefore, this type of training can provide you with helpful tips you may need or may not have previously considered if it were not for input from other sources. In addition, off-the-job training gives you the opportunity to learn from experts in your field that you may never have interacted with otherwise. When you receive expert guidance and instruction, you are more apt to feel equipped for your job. can see the difference between off-the-job training and on-the-job training. While both off-the-job training and on-the-job training provide a learning environment for employees, both come with their fair share of differences. To better understand how these differ, consider some of their main differences. And the first difference is in location. Off-the-job training occurs at another place other than the job location. In contrast, on-the-job training takes place in the work, building or job site. And the second difference is in distractions. Off-the-job training provides a distraction and a stress-free environment for employees to learn. Since on-the-job training takes place at the workplace, it often allows for more distractions which can hinder an employee's ability to learn the material or concept. The next difference is cost. Off-the-job training is more expensive than on-the-job training. This may stem from the fact that experts are hired to carry out off-the-job training. In addition, companies have to find a different facility to hold the training outside of the workplace. And the last difference is in instructors. Experienced employees carry out on-the-job training while experts handle off-the-job training. Now you can be aware about off-the-job training and as well as on-the-job training. Thank you.